Hello, my name is Belinda Witzel, and I'm here to deliver a speech on PTSD, the military secret mental health disorder. Have you ever seen someone scramble to the floor with their hands over their heads after a loud noise? I experienced this in Iraq, where we were mortared nightly between dusk and dawn. It would bring you out of a deep sleep, scrambling for the floor, face down, with your hands over your head for protection. I remember coming home from R&R at the end of June. I was coming home to surprise my husband for his birthday on the 4th of July. That night, our neighbors next door, 10 feet from our bedroom window, decided that they were going to fire off some fireworks that I like to call mini mortars. I was so exhausted and I was in such a deep sleep that when the first one went off, I scrambled for the floor with my hands over my head. What was I thinking? Why did I go home on the 4th of July? According to Win Over PTSD, 20% of our service members who've been deployed for over the past 6 years have PTSD. That is over 300,000. What are the main causes of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD? And why do our military personnel not seek treatment? As they suffer from PTSD, their family, friends, co-workers, and acquaintances suffer with them in silence without treatment. With some soldiers, the PTSD is so severe that they take their own lives to try to forget the pain. This is dedicated to the soldiers that took their lives but could have been saved with treatment. According to Dana Foundation, the suicide rate among service members with PTSD is increasing steadily. The foundation reports that hundreds of thousands of service members are afflicted with these, quote, invisible wounds of war. I will further explain these three main causes of PTSD, the symptoms, and the reasons why service members do not seek treatment. What are the three main causes of PTSD? According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, mental trauma is one of the main causes of PTSD. Mental trauma is caused by the events triggered by action or reaction from traumatic events of war in our service members. Mental trauma is from loud noises ranging from small arms fire to mortar rounds going off around them day and night, seeing fellow service members wounded or killed, and even being wounded themselves. Our service members go through this every day during war. I was exposed to mortar fire night and day, every day while I was deployed to Iraq. Some were so close that the buildings shook. Do you like fireworks on the 4th of July? Magnify this 100 or even 1,000 times, and you might be able to imagine what our service members are exposed to daily during deployment. According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, sexual trauma is a main cause of PTSD. According to Make the Connection, sexual trauma is the leading cause of PTSD in the military. Sexual trauma is defined as a psychological trauma, which is the judgment of a VA medical health professional resulted from a physical assault of a sexual nature, battery of a sexual nature, or sexual harassment which occurred while the veteran was serving on active duty. The symptoms are depression, irritability, trouble sleeping, nightmares, lack of concentration, and relationship issues. Are you aware that victims may have to work or live near or around their perpetrators? According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, combat stress is a cause of PTSD. The definition of combat stress is defined according to the United States Department of Veterans Affairs as the normal process of adaptation to stress as described, and it is contrasted with the injuries that can be inflicted on the mind and brain when adaptive capacities are exceeded. Symptoms include being super aware of your surroundings, always looking over your shoulder, anxiety, sleeplessness, always wanting to sit with your back to the wall, loud noises startle you easily, and trouble concentrating. Have you ever been threatened by someone over and over again and fear for your life? Now that we have discussed the three of the main causes and the symptoms of PTSD, I would like to enlighten you on the reasons service members deny treatment for PTSD. Why do many soldiers deny or ignore symptoms and do not seek treatment for PTSD? According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, concerns over being seen as weak is a reason why soldiers do not seek treatment for PTSD. Soldiers perceive many different actions in the military. Perception is 9/10 of the law. When PTSD is associated with a service member, they are made non-promotable and marked so that they cannot re-enlist. The military is working on this aspect, but they are weeding out the personnel that are unfit for duty. How would you like to be hurt on the job, physically or mentally, and then fired? According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, concerns over being treated differently is a reason why soldiers do not seek treatment. When mental disorders are detected by the military, they disarm the soldier and have them watched around the clock. Suicide watch. Their superiors always give them the jobs that no one else wants or reassigns them. They often talk down to them as if they are unworthy. Can we help these soldiers keep their dignity for serving their country? According to the Department of Veterans Affairs, concerns that others would lose confidence in them is another reason why soldiers do not seek treatment. Chain of command moves them to another place of duty or reassigns them. Security clearances are jeopardized. They are not respected by their superiors. Have you ever felt as if you were all alone in a strange place? When I arrived home, I denied PTSD symptoms. Thinking I was home, everything was going to be wonderful again. I thought I could forget the trauma of my experience and go on with life as usual at home. Why did I think that it would just disappear? I was home from deployment 6 months when my family and friends convinced me to seek help for PTSD. They had noticed changes in me that they felt needed to be addressed by professionals. I sought help for PTSD through the VA Medical Center. I attend a weekly group counseling meeting with other former female military personnel. It has helped me greatly, and it has helped my attitude and self-esteem and helped to make me feel whole again. As these soldiers come home carrying a multitude of traumatic experiences in their hearts and minds, the people that surround them do not fully understand what they've been through during their deployments. They should not be punished by making them non-promotable and non-retainable in the military. They have done their duty to our great country, and now we need to take care of the duty to serve them with medical help that they need. They should not have to suffer in silence anymore. I challenge you to free a soldier's heart and mind and help them heal. They fight for our freedom, Freedom is not free. Thank you.